Hi guys, and welcome to the Abarth Detailing UK YouTube channel, and I'm here with Stef AB.
Hello, thank you for having me.
That's all right, no problem. So this is my first video, so it's been a long time coming. I think we mentioned it in the previous video that I did with Stef.
Yeah.
So obviously go over to Stef's channel. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Drop him a subscribe. And we've also got another video on your channel describing the Abarth range.
Yes.
So go over and have a look.
It's good to see you on YouTube finally, properly.
I know.
Properly.
I'm getting out there.
Yeah, it's got to be done. It's got to be done.
So this is sort of the first video I'm doing.
Yeah. And
it's primarily based around the Abarth Detailing UK community. So I think last time we did a video, we were under 1,000 members. We're coming up for 1,100, 1,200 members now.
Stuff.
So it's going well. Instagram's going well as well. So I thought, you know, it's time to get out there and do a video.
Got to be done, James. Got to be done.
So today it's going to be primarily a Q&A. So I've had a couple of questions, a couple of funny questions as well.
Yeah, we've
got jokers out there.
we have looked at some of these questions, and yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's put it that way.
So, but first of all, I've got a couple of things to say. So, got another ValetPro Box, which was given to us by Mark and Greg at ValetPro. So we bagged their sponsor for 2018, which is good. Nice. So to be in with a chance of winning one of these, I've got 4 of them to give away. So you can win one via Stef's channel, and to do that you need to subscribe to Stef, subscribe to me, and follow us both on Instagram, here and here. So if you want to do that, and then send me a screenshot via Instagram and you'll be in a chance to win. The other 3 will be via Facebook and Instagram, so go over and follow us. So, right, should we get into the Q&A?
Let's do it. Let's get into the Q&A. Let's answer your questions.
Your questions indeed.
Let's do it.
Right, so the first question is from Adam Abarth. How are geopolitical shifts influencing peace and stability?
So we did a lot of research on this, Adam, just for you, and I think the context behind all of it is basically there's going to be an 83-page document in the description below for you to have a thorough read of if you really want to know the answer. An evening read.
You asked for it, we gave you it.
Yeah. But in summary, I think we both kind of agree it doesn't really. No.
So the next question I've got is from Grant Kenyon, Mr. I'm over 300 brake horsepower himself.
Finally made it.
I want to see a race. That is all.
And Grant, I am down for a race, but you need to find me a runway or something private.
Find a suitable place in Mexico or a runway. We're definitely down to film something.
Well up for it. But all joking aside, I think it would be cool, wouldn't it? It would be good fun if we could find some sort of runway or private land or something, and get loads of people down and just hoon our cars and blow some of them up in the process. And I'm not actually referring to your car, Grant, I'm promising you that. I'm probably referring to mine now, because mine's having a few challenges.
I've had to speak to Ben about this, and he's definitely down for it as well.
Yeah?
So yeah, some sort of Top Gear challenge.
I'm up for it.
I'm up for that.
And Paul Hatton, we will finally see what your car is made of. So, find us a runway, we'll make it happen. Get it done. Deal.
Right, next one. Simon Woodward. What cars were you into or driving before Abarth's, and how did you find out about the brand? So, Stef, you're up first.
Yeah, so interesting one. So I spent pretty much my entire university days spending all of my student loans on performance cars. So I've had loads of stuff. 2 E46 M3s, Evo 6, Evo 8, and just before the Abarth I had a B7 RS4. And the reason I ended up going for an Abarth was actually the missus has a 500 and she just finished the finance off it, so obviously she was told to come down and take more of her money. So we went down and they had a 180 comp and a Biposto down there, and the guy turned on the Biposto and it sounded amazing, as it always would, and he asked if I wanted to take the 180 comp out. So I was like, why not? Took it out, came back, and I was like, okay, so we need to save for a house and I need a way of saving more money but having fun at the same time, and that was it. Sold the RS4, bought the Abarth, and the rest is history.
Perfect.
What about you?
So, I had a couple of Fiat 500s, yes, questionable. I've had 2 of those before. Then I bought a questionable purchase. I bought a Citroen DS3.
Oh.
1.6, so French car. Lived up to its name. Within 2 weeks, the water pump had to be replaced. So, got rid of that. Binned that after 4 months. Then a friend of mine was like, why don't you go back to Italian and buy yourself an Abarth? So I bought myself a 135, ended up modding it, doing bits and pieces, going through different stages, trying different things out, and then just bought a 180 comp. So
which looks very nice.
Wait and see. How did I find out about the brand? I knew about it before I purchased one, but never really engaged with it. And then as soon as I got one, it was you can tell it's a bit of a niche brand. Got into it, got into the communities, and the rest is history. So
Good question, by the way.
I'm
really
liking
good
that
question.
So Tom Knight, only just got my Turismo and want to detail it soon, but never detailed properly before. So please do a quick run through on steps, start to finish, of the detailing process.
It's a lengthy one.
It's a lengthy one, but in summary, what I'd do is, go with your 2-bucket wash. Do your wheels first. Some sort of pre-wash, like snow foam. I used to use like citrus pre-cleaner as well. Do your wheels first, as I said. Then do your bodywork. Then dry it with a decent drying towel. And then you can go from there. You can polish it by hand, polish it by machine, wax it, ceramic coat it. Depends on where you want to go, how much money you want to spend, and how much you want to learn along the way.
Or you could just do what I did and claim to film a video, bring your car to James and get him to do it for you.
You can always do that. I'm not a professional detailer, but it's a hobby of mine. It's something that influenced starting the page. So cool. Jordan Hyams, do you listen to Gary Barlow or Gareth Gates when you drive your Abarth?
I'm more of a Britney Spears kind of guy, personally. Well, both. To be fair, I don't even know what I listen to anymore, because I end up lowering the volume half the time and just hooning through tunnels with the exhaust on.
I think you just listen to the exhaust, especially with the Monza now. So
I do like a bit of radio every now and again. It depends on the time of day, a bit of LBC potentially. I'm not ashamed to admit that. But,
I'm always a bit of a fan of sort of radio too. So.
There you go. But always Britney Spears at heart.
Nick Bailey, the man himself. Can you please both present the show in bikinis? I like bikinis. I'll do that if you sell me some parts in your dealership wearing a bikini, and then we've got a deal.
Do you know what? The thing is, I reckon Nick would actually do it. So you're going to sit in a bikini. So I'm just going to go out and say that I wouldn't, because I don't want to break the camera lens and
I don't trust him. I'll probably do it.
Would it maybe for 10,000 subs I might do something like that? In fact,
get it done.
I've just committed to doing something like that. We'll see.
We've got that on video.
You do, unfortunately. Oh gosh.
So the next one is from Simon Salvin. What's your favourite driving shoes or trainers, and what's your favourite food?
Driving shoes. I don't know, I'm not really, if I'm honest, I'm not really I don't buy shoes specifically just for driving, just wear my Converse trainers or whatever it is I'm wearing. The ones I don't like driving are Timberland boots, because particularly on our car, you can't feel the pedals and you end up smashing the brake and the accelerator at the same time. Favourite food, I like a lot of stuff, I'm not going to lie. I do like stone-baked Italian pizza. From where I'm from in Spain, my dad, seafood's a really big thing up there, so big fan of seafood, but really anything that tastes good. What about you?
I like driving in Adidas NMDs. They're pretty nice trainers. Do the job. It's pretty much my daily sort of trainer that I wear to work. So those. Favourite food? Pizza, I think. It's got to be pizza.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with the pizza.
Can't beat it.
But which one? Which one?
Depends. Are you going out or are you getting a takeaway?
Takeaway. Actually, don't say, because we're not getting sponsored by either of the brands.
If you sponsor me, then we'll release the answer.
There you go.
So, I know it's been mentioned quite a lot of modified. There's a couple of sort of common questions that people ask, and I thought it'd be good to add it to the video.
Go for it.
It will be a bit of a reference for people to have a look at the options and bits and pieces. So, the first one that gets asked a lot is, so mate, what intake are you running? So, it's a pretty common question, comes up, on a daily basis. There's a lot of options out there, depending on sort of where your budget is. You've got the cheaper ones, you've got sort of Ram Air, you can do your own custom one. Or you can go BMC OTA, Forge. Or a new one on the market, Aura. The bumper one, if you've got front mount, or you can just have one like I did, just in the top of the, sort of behind the light. But what are you running, Steph, on your car?
I've got a Forge on mine. I love the sound of the Forge. I don't know. I think it's an interesting one. I think if you just go intake. In fact, to be fair, and I'm going to throw it out there, and I'm happy to be challenged on it. You know, an intake, people say, oh, it gives you an extra 15 horsepower. I don't think it does anything other than sound unless you combine it with something like a map or you know, with other Boltons. Personal opinion. And I've had, you know, I ran my car 160 IHI with a front mount intercooler with a Forge intake for 6 months before getting the turbo done, and I didn't really feel any difference other than the sound. The sound of the Forge is incredible. Good. But then the aura, and I've heard it on a couple of cars, particularly the aura that kind of comes out down by the bumper, or with a mapped garage. It sounds crazy from outside. It just sounds like a mini GTI. I think Jenny's got it on his car, and it sounds mental. You've got an aura on yours, or had on your old one?
I had an aura on mine. I had the aura Alta, which was the one that sat behind the lights. You keep the original airbox. It was a good bit of kit. It's well priced. The only thing is sort of the lead time was a bit of a pain, but it ran a lot cooler. It sounded crazy. But I came from a BMC OTA, which was in the scuttle, and after a while daily driving, it's just like whoosh, like constantly, and it does your head in. After a period of time. So I thought, you know what, it's time to change it up, go for something different. At the time, I think only a couple of people were running it, so it's a bit of like a niche thing. But there's quite a lot of people going for that option now, so it's a nice.
And you're happy with it?
Yeah, I was happy with it. Unfortunately, it went with the old car, so
you were happy.
So I was happy with it, but I think again, it's time for a change. I'm going to change it up again.
Cool.
The next one will be exhaust. So you know, you got your Monza, Bombardoni. The Renza, Wonky Tip, Akpovich, Power Motive, Novatec. There's loads of different ones. You know, it depends on your budget. I've got a Monza on mine at the moment from factory. They do tend to seize. Mine's seized.
But yours is seized shut.
Yeah, seized shut.
See, it would be alright if it was seized open, but seized shut. Yeah, it's just, you're not winning in life.
That's a warranty job, Nick.
Definitely.
So I've got a Bombardoni in storage, which was on my old car, so I'll be chucking that on at some point. But Steph, what have you got on yours?
So I had a Monza wired open. It probably ended up seized, but I took it off. So I had a Monza which sounded really good. Loved it. Very raspy. I think the Monza, once you put a bigger turbo on it, just sounds quite
turbo
farty. Well, no, but like it just, I don't know, because when you decap, if you go full decap with a Monza, it sounds horrendous.
Decap Monza IHI sounds even worse. It sounds like a tractor.
Yeah, I'm not a fan personally. But I swapped the Monza out for a Power Motive exhaust, which I love. I love the sound of the Power Motive. I love the fact that you've got the option of a valve. Although we were talking about this morning, I was so set on having a valve to open and shut for early startups in the morning, but I think it stays open all the time now.
I think once you've got an option between being quiet and being loud, stupidly loud. Stupidly loud.
You just go for stupidly loud.
Who cares?
And then I guess most recently, being fortunate enough to drive the Biposto and now the Yamaha XSR, I've really grown to be a fan of the Akrapovic. I think it sounds incredible. I really do. But then the thing is with exhausts, it's depending on the turbo you have, it's completely different. I mean, my car and Adam's car, for example, Adam's got a hybrid 1446. You still get that lovely whistle, whereas I've got some sort of PA250G. God knows what turbo is in there, but it was just
a big sound.
Just pulled together somehow, and that sounds completely different as well. So turbos make a big input, but I love the Power Motive and the Akrapovic personally.
Cool. And the last point we're going to touch on is, I also see it a lot, and I've had sort of experience of both, is do I go for a tuning box like a Blue Spark or a TMC, keep it safe, you know, easy to plug in, easy to take out, you know, it's nice if you've got a finance card, you know, goes in for a service, take it off, or do I just go and map it? You know, just map it, get it done properly by someone like Tony at Tune4.
Tony's
So
I think you nailed it on the head. I think if you've got a car still within warranty and you want the option of putting it back to standard, then a plug and play tuning box, probably best bet. Can't go wrong with it. Or if I think the Spiders at the moment are all mainly multi-air engines, putting the boxes in because still struggling to get some proper tuning out of the Spiders, which is a shame. But I reckon once they do, the Spiders will be wicked. But and then a map. You know, you can't beat a proper custom raw map. Personal opinion, anyway.
I mean, I had a tuning box. It made on the rollers 170 and just over 200 foot-pound. It did have its problems. Sometimes it was playing up. Had its flat spots as well, where there's pretty much quite a big delay on it. So that was one of the reasons why I thought, you know what, I'll go to Tuning, get a Tony.
Go to Tuning.
Go to Tuning. Go to Tony and get a proper map. It made 182 brake and 236 foot-pound of torque, and the torque came down, in the rev range, so you were hitting peak torque just after
in the right place.
3k.
Yeah.
So it was really punchy, and that was only with an intake and an exhaust. So,
no, there you go.
Yeah.
Remap for the win.
Correct. Remap is the way. So on that note, I think we're going to finish.
Sounds good.
Another thing is we've just released one of our sort of waxes in conjunction with HB Source. So Kevin over there, which is a nice limited run bit of kit.
Does look good.
It's good. What do you think of it?
I do. I think it's very, very professional. Let's do the sniff test. Oh, I like that. No, I'll joke. I think it's nice. I'm gonna steal one of these from Jay. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm gonna steal one and try it out. But no, really cool.
But yeah, if you go over and head to our Facebook page, or Facebook group, should I say, and our Instagram page as well, drop us a like and a follow, or whatever you want to do. Get involved, and yeah, I'm sure we'll see you at some point. Big thanks for Stef for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
That's all right. And yeah, go and check out the other video on Stef's channel. Drop him a subscribe as well. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.